Hey, I'm Randall Constant, and I'm Amazon Live at 6:40. I'm usually live at 5:55, but not today. The day gets by in no time. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put up my. Look at that, Jennifer already beat me. I couldn't even put up my stuff on the chat. She's already there. Hey, Jennifer, how's it going? Wow, that was quick. It's only. It's not even a minute. All right, let's see. Let me put my stuff here. Put my name. I did it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let's see. Let me get it. There we go. Yeah. All right. The main thing is, yeah, my name is Randall Constant. Been in the food business for like 45 years, and that's what I talk about. Of course, I talk about the stuff that's on Amazon because Amazon got a lot of stuff. Food is just a little piece of what they have. I don't know what it is. It's like maybe 2%. That's not, that's not much. 2%, 3%, 4%. I don't know exactly what it is. But anyway, what I try to do is I try to bring some of the stuff that I went through in the last 45 years because I started in the food business in 1976 with Winn-Dixie. Yeah, that was my first job. Oh man, I couldn't wait to work. Yeah, as soon as my job, that was it. The only thing is you still had to go to school at the same time. If I could have just went to work, and that would have been great. But anyway, you had to go to school, you had to go to work. So burning the candle at both ends for sure. Anyway, I try to take whatever happened in those 45 years and kind of relate it to something on Amazon. And the deal is, hey, one of the things I did was, let's see if I get this right. I don't know. I think I got to do it this way. Let's see. No, it didn't work that way. There we go. Yeah. See that thing right there? Yeah, that air fryer. That air fryer is pretty popular on Amazon. In fact, the little 6-quart one was $99. That's a good price. $99. I got the 8-quart. It's 100. I got it for $119. It hit that price probably 5 or 6 times in the last 300 days. But the deal is, I spent 45 years in frozen, so I kind of talk about a lot of frozen stuff that I worked with that worked great with the air fryer. But that's not just an air fryer. That's a multi-cooker. That thing cooks all kinds of different ways, like 11 different ways. You're not even going to use all those ways, probably. I kind of use it for an air fryer, but I also like to use it for a steamer. It makes a great steamer. You can go ahead and put it in and pressure cook. You could pressure cook. You could put a roast in there and make it tender. Yeah. So anyway, Hey, by the way, it's National Meatball Day today. Yeah. Let me go ahead and put that in the carousel. Yeah. Happy. Let's see. Happy National Meatball Day. All right, that's one day. But today was a good day. There's another holiday. It's Happy National Crab Meat Day. The only problem is crab meat is so expensive. It's terrible. It's so high. So it's definitely a luxury. If you get to eat some crab meat, you're lucky. Yeah, so two different deals. Once we get a few people on, it's going to take a little while. I'd like to find out which crab you like the best: the blue crab, the Dungeness crab, the king crab, or the snow crab. That's 4 major crabs right there. Different people like different crabs. It's just kind of fun to see who likes what depending on where they live. Because if you live on the coast, there's a good chance you're going to say blue crab. If you live on Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, all in that area, Maryland, you're probably going to like the snow crab. Oh, I'm sorry, the blue crab. But since you eat blue crab, you're open to try snow crab, Dungeness crab, and king crab usually, and you like that too. It doesn't matter which one you're talking about. They're all super expensive. Super expensive, right? Screaming for ice cream? Seafood's expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. So, hey, they got 2 holidays. National Crab Meat Day, and then they got National Meatball Day. So they got both, there's people that like seafood. There's people that like if they don't like seafood, then they tend to like chicken, beef, pork, and turkey. And then you got those vegetarians out there that don't like the beef, pork, chicken. They don't like any of that. They like the vegetables. That's a whole new category there. That's not the category that's not the category I spend too much time in. Yeah, I'll eat a few vegetables. I like peas and corn, maybe a few carrots, but that's about it. I'm done with my vegetarian part. Yeah, so that's not me. I'm more the protein and seafood. So it's kind of hard to sometimes it's kind of hard to choose. Do you want a flame broiled hamburger with cheese and bacon, or do you want a fried shrimp po' boy from the Gulf of Mexico? That's a tough decision. I'm going seafood. Seafood's the harder. You can get hamburgers everywhere. A great, super awesome, fantastic fried shrimp po' boy, not so much. Not so much. Not too many places. All right, let's see. Screaming for ice cream. I eat crab too. Okay. And meatballs. Oh, so you got both of those. Yeah, you got both of those covered. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't care for seafood. But the deal is, it has a lot to do with where you were raised. If you were raised on the coast, there's probably a good chance you like seafood. But if you were raised in the Midwest, it's all about that beef, pork, and chicken. It definitely is. Hey, Choosing Happy, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I was just saying that it's National Meatball Day and National Crab Meat Day. That's two great things to. That's two good holidays on one day. That's two real good holidays. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna jump here. I'll do the polling a little later once we got a few people on. But anyway, starting out with this pool. Yeah, when I was a kid, I'll just say it. Hey, I got my pool. It went up halfway up to my knee, or 3/4 the way to my knee, and that's it. And then we had to wait for the water to come off of the house to go into the pool. Yeah, that was my pool. But anyway, this is a nice pool. This is a real nice pool. In fact, I sold the pool last night. So somebody probably got snow outside and said they can't wait till that snow goes away. And they picked up a pretty nice pool. Same thing happened last year. But I didn't. By the time I got started with Amazon, there was no snow on the ground because it was in May. Yeah, so the snow was kind of gone. But anyway, there's snow. Isn't it amazing how people start thinking about buying the summer stuff during the winter and the winter stuff during the summer? Yeah, that's how it goes. We're always way ahead of time. So I completely understand the food part of the business, but the non-food part, I got a long way to learn. But I figured it's probably a good time to talk about swimming pools, even though it might be 20 degrees outside. In fact, it's supposed to freeze where I'm at. Right now, yesterday was kind of hot. The air condition was running. Today, it got a little cooler. But in the next couple days, it's going to really get cool. Get down to maybe almost freezing. So that's pretty cool for, being on the Gulf Coast. But other people, there's probably a few watching right now that see snow outside the door. They probably live in a place where they got their shoes out by the door because their shoes are full of snow. Yeah, not here. That ain't happening here. Over here we got our shoes full of mud. That's what we have here. No, we don't have no snow. That's for sure. The Intex, this pool right here, it's really nice. Even if you have no interest in a pool, it's really nice to look at a pool. I probably won't get a pool, but I sure do I like it. I like it. It's like 50. Well, I think this one is 52 inches deep. I'd like to throw Calvin in there, But man, you got to, whatever you decide to get into, you got to decide to do all the work that goes with it to keep it going. It's just like getting that aquarium. You can get that aquarium with the fish, but it's not just feeding the fish. There's more to it than that. The pool is the same way. All right, the Intex. And then the other brand that did really, really well is Best Away. So it was kind of like a 2-brand race as far as I was concerned. I didn't know I didn't know that much about pools at all last year, but I got a crash course this year. I got a crash course. Learned a good bit really fast. Don't know all the details, but I know that the Intex in the best way do okay. One thing that Intex, they do those kayaks too. And a lot of customers tell me about all the things that they buy that Intex makes. They make mattresses. They make, I'll tell you what, they even make this thing here. Wait, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Hey, look, I got my empty can of Swiss Miss. We knocked one out. We're on number 2. We're on number 2. Yeah. At least after I finish the Amazon lives, I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking Swiss Miss. And I don't know if you know Ryan in the morning. It's his fault. He's the one that got me drinking hot chocolate. He got the whole family drinking hot chocolate just because he's from San Diego. He's from South Dakota and it's cold over there. And hot cocoa tastes good when it's cold over there. So anyway, we did that. All right, what was I looking for? Here we go. Let me get it while I got it. I got one of these loungers, and this is made by Intex too. Yeah, you 2 people sit in there. Hey, if we had a pool, hey, we could throw that in the pool and put Calvin on one side, me on the other, and put the food in the middle. Yeah, they got that little deal. You could put all your drinks in there, and then put the food on top of it, I guess. Yeah, the only thing is you can't bring your air fryer with you. No, I can't do that. Whatever you bring, it's got to be done already. Just got to put something on the top so that whatever you have on top of the ice, it stays cold, but it doesn't get soggy, doesn't fall into the water. I know that's happened to you. I know that's happened to you. You know how you put things on top of the ice in the ice chest and you forget about it? Next thing you know, your sandwich is swimming in the water. Yeah, that doesn't work out too good. But anyway, you can look this up. This is pretty neat. And this is Intex too. So who knows how much stuff they make? I think they make a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. All right, let's see. Getting into the... Oh, did I leave? Looks like I left the Oreos in here. I was supposed to take the Oreos out, but okay. So, look, I make a whole bunch of different carousels, and sometimes you think you got the right one, and I didn't have exactly the right one, but that's okay. I'll talk about Oreos. Hey, we started to dig into some of our Oreos. In fact, wait, let me think of which one's downstairs. Oh, no. No, it's not the Oreos. You know what I lost in my store? I lost the Chips Ahoy Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh, that was good. We opened that yesterday. So it's like, imagine having a big Reese's peanut butter cup inside of the chocolate dough. It was the cookie was like a doughy cookie. It wasn't a hard cookie. It was a doughy cookie, and it's got the Reese's peanut butter cups inside the cookie. So it was good. But I've been looking at it. Everybody that's been watching the live streams been looking at that thing up there. It was up there, over there by the Tony Chassery and the Zatarans. So I figured I'd promote them, put them up there so you can see them. I think you can see them. Wait, I change this all the time. Look, watch the logo. You see the logo? You see it? Right there. That's where Tony Chassery and Zatarans is. And the deal is, hey, I see I got an Amazon customer that started following. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you happen to accidentally fell into my live stream some kind of way, my deal is I pretty much talk about food. Anybody that's here knows that's what I talk about. And I talk about food. And then I just try to relate it to all the things that Amazon has. All right. So anyway, you see where that logo is? Oh, I can put the little duck over there. You see where the duck is? Yeah, you got the Tony Chassery right there. Let me show you. I got to run the video. I got to run the video footage. Let's see. Since I'm talking about Tony Chassery and Zatarans here. You can do this on You can do this on the Weber grill, because the Weber grill that I have, you'll see later, has a burner. And if you want to cook some gumbo, you just make your gumbo right next to your hamburgers. If you got your hamburgers, your sausage, your chicken, or your steaks or whatever on the grill, you can put your gumbo on the side. Here we go. The gumbos are cooking. Yep, the gumbos are cooking. And I just got a scam call. I like all these scam calls. They keep on. Do I look like I want to go back to school? I don't want to go back to school. Got enough school. I had enough school in my time. I don't need to go back. And Calvin, as far as Calvin's concerned, he's finished. He don't want to go back to school. When Hurricane Katrina hit, he was a senior in high school. The day he found out that he didn't have to go back to school for the rest of his life, he was thrilled. Yeah, he was thrilled. You know why? Because he learns a lot in just regular life. In him, he's been hanging out with me for a long time, and he just learns things. And you see, you've heard him. You heard how he talks. He knows how to treat people. He understands. Every now and then he says something. Oh, come on, Calvin, don't say that. But for the most part, he's got it. He's got it together. So he learned life. Yeah, just by living life. And the thing that he did though is after he graduated, after he finished it, after Katrina took his last year of school away, he spent a lot of time with me, going into grocery stores, going into club stores, going into malls, walking down the street, talking to people. Yeah, as far as his communication skills, pretty good. He comes up with some words I don't even know. My wife and I are just like shocked. Where in the world did he get that word? That's pretty up there. Because as far as my vocabulary, I got a certain amount of vocabulary. If I learn a new word, I'll probably forget another one. Yeah, I got limited vocabulary. As you know, my wife is from Venezuela, 37 years of being married, and I'm still trying to learn a little bit of Spanish. I'm not doing too good at it. I do know what the food items are. A lot of the food items, I know how you say it in Spanish, but other than that, don't know. I'm out of it. So the thing is, Calvin really did good there. And just in case you don't know Calvin, there's a few people here that probably saying, what is he talking about? Who's Calvin? Well, here's Calvin. Wait, where's he at? Oh, yeah, here he is. Yeah, here he is. He's getting ready to eat a Nathan's hot dog right there. Yeah, wait, let me show you. They had a guy, we walked. If you saw the picture, the thumbnail I had there, and then you're probably saying, what is that? Well, what it was, I got limited space up here. All right, let me get the details here. Well, anyway, this might make a lot more sense to you than it does me, because I'm not too much into the movies, watching movies. I spend my time on the internet checking out all the different food items they have, learning how to run a program or something, That's what I do. I don't know all these deals, but anyway, in downtown Gulfport, it says Frank Grillo joins Harvey Keitel in Justin Price's action thriller Hard Matter. Okay, so it was a movie. They're filming in downtown Gulfport. So Calvin and I, that's all you got to do is tell him they got a movie somewhere he wants to go. So he's ready to go. So I got him all dressed up, ready to roll. He had his Alabama stuff. I had my LSU stuff, and we're getting ready to go, and it's raining. Oh man! So we waited to the rain to stop, and then we went walking to downtown. Some guy stopped us. He said, "You got to be kidding." He says, I never saw an LSU guy pushing an Alabama guy. He said, I got to take a picture of this. So he took a picture of this. We went further on down the road, and then we got to see them filming the deal. So that's the picture that you see on the thumbnail. I guess that makes. See, I don't know all this. It says Frank Grillo, Captain America, Captain American Kingdom has signed on a star opposite Harvey Keitel and Justin. Okay. The movie is in production in Biloxi, Mississippi. Biloxi's like 10 miles down the road from me. It's in Biloxi, but they decided to film in downtown Gulfport by the courthouse. So anyway, that's what that picture is. That's where that picture is. So anyway, we saw it. We got to see it. Now, it would probably be more cool if we knew who everybody was. We didn't know, but many people do. Anybody know those characters? Captain America or anything? All right, let's see. Jeffy. Hello, Randall Calvin. 43 degrees in Seattle. Oh, I saw the big trade with Russell Wilson leaving Seattle, going to Denver. Saw that. Was that yesterday? I think that was yesterday. So there's a lot of football news in Seattle for sure. Russell Wilson gone. Let's see. Anyway, I guess y'all know those. I guess y'all know those characters. Yeah, you never know. You see characters. You see characters everywhere. All right, I'm just gonna go back into my carousel here. See what I have. What do I have? Oh, okay. So the deal about eating Oreo cookies, we didn't eat the Oreo cookies. We ended up eating some Chips Ahoy with Reese's peanut butter cups. So they were good. They're just in case you run across it and you want to buy it. Of course, it's good. It's good. But I still have these Oreos up here, the chocolate, the fudge covered Oreo. I got the white chocolate or the white fudge covered Oreo and the mint one. And then I got the Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie one with the chocolate on the outside. All right. But here, this right here, it's the little single pack. So it's like if your kids are going to school and you want to send a few cookies with them. The only thing I would say, it's got 66,000 reviews, but the thing I'd say is that I probably would want one of the chocolate ones, one of the the golden ones, one of the Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie, and one of the Chips Ahoy. Yeah, that's all in that box. Yeah, there might be single serve, but I think I'd want 4 single servings. I think that's what I'd want if I was going to school. I think that's what I would want. But I don't think you can. That's probably not a good idea to send your kids with so much stuff like that. Oh, Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie. Yeah, that's some good stuff. And I did try the popcorn. Look, it's back here. Look, Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie popcorn. I tried the Oreo and I tried the Chips Ahoy and then the Nutter Butter, but for some reason I didn't know that I was going to like the Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie popcorn better than the other two. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to. Sometimes you don't know until you try it. So I tried all 3, and that's the way it came out. But they're all good. They're all good. And then of course I wasn't satisfied with just the cookie popcorn. I went ahead and got the popcorn with the candy. And you can't go wrong with Twix and Snickers and M&Ms with peanuts. You can't go wrong there. You just mix it all in there. All right. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, yeah. Whoa. I passed up. This Celsius. I don't know what the deal is. That thing's still number 1. It's still number 1 on Amazon. Out of all the beverages and all the food that's on Amazon, you mean to tell me Celsius is number 1 and been number 1 for a long time? It's been number 1 for since the beginning of the year. Oh, by the way, let me go ahead and put this. Let me just flash this. Hey, if you just happen to accidentally land on my live stream, just go ahead and hit that follow button. I'd appreciate it. I could use a few extra followers. I have all kinds of characters hanging out here, but a lot of the characters are already following me. They're already following me, but some are not. Some that just dropped in. Yeah, you might want to. Yeah, hit that follow button. Hit that unmute thing too. Yeah, because if you can't hear me. I know some people probably don't want probably don't want me to talk all the time. They probably mute me so they don't have to hear me. I understand that. Hey, look, everybody thinks different. Everybody thinks differently. We think the same way just about listening to people talk, like we think about eating food. One person likes that cookie, the other one hates it. One person likes the fact that I'm talking about food. Somebody else would rather talk about maybe movies, maybe video games, maybe what they're going to wear tomorrow. They would rather talk about that than talk about food. I'd rather talk about what I'm going to eat tomorrow or the next day or the next day. I'm kind of motivated by food. I try to stay alive so I could eat. Yeah, eating's a good deal. Good deal. So Celsius, if anybody's buying this Celsius, let me know what flavor you like. Which one you're buying? I got the orange one, but let me know which one you're buying. For some reason, this thing's on fire. It's on fire. It can't last forever, but since January, it's been kind of number one. And poor old, wait, where they're at? Let me see where is my. I'm looking. I got so much stuff all over the place. Where's my beverage? It's been moved. Anyway, sparkling ice. Sparkling ice is right there at number 2, right behind Celsius, and it's been like that for a while. And Starbucks coffee is usually in number 3 in the number 3 spot. It's been living there for quite a long time. Number 3. So that's the 1, 2, 3 in the food section. So I kind of left it there. All right, I got this Elgato Stream Deck. Elgato Stream Deck's pretty cool because you could add a lot of video. You could add sounds. You could put, I don't know, Twitter things or Facebook, whatever from those different social medias. You could go ahead and just hit the button and it comes up. You know, so and so said this on Twitter. Boom. So and so said this on MTV. Boom, and you just hit the button, and that's all you got to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could share this, because this is the future. You thought that the keyboard was enough? No, you need your keyboard plus a whole bunch of extra keys. And the thing with these keys is that the thing that's pretty neat is that you could go ahead and make your own logos. You could put logos on this Stream Deck, and then it looks professional. Did you ever think that you could buy a typewriter and then change the letters? Well, this is what it is. You can do it. And it looks good, too. And it's lit up, too, on top of that. All right, let me go ahead and share this. Share. All right. I think I'm sharing my own thing here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, I want to go on to this Stream Deck here. So I guess I could just hit the Stream Deck thing. Oh, that's true. It's not going to work that way. What I was thinking. I don't know. Let me come back here. For me to share it, I got to stay right here and then I got to put the Stream Deck. So let me go ahead and put Stream Deck. Stream Deck. Stream Deck XL. Yeah. Stream Deck XL. Let me go ahead and. So if you have a son, you have a daughter, you have a niece, nephew, and they're live streaming, or they're into gaming, they probably would love for you to buy this for them. Yeah. So they would definitely love it. Let's see. Oh man, let's see. I think. Well. It's not working like I want. All right. I guess I'll have to go on there. Let me see. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work either. No. Oh well. I'm gonna have to go with this then. Yeah, I don't have it set up. I keep on breaking it down, putting it back together, breaking it down, putting it back together. I don't put it back together right, so it doesn't work exactly like I want. So, hey, Faustino, hey, how's it going? Hey, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, well, let's see. We got 18 people. Hey, I guess I could ask the question now. Hey, look, it's National Meatball Day today. If you wanted to eat meatballs, what meatball would you eat? Would it be Italian? Would it be home style? Would it be Swedish? Or would it be turkey? Well, I'll tell you right out the get-go, I ain't eating turkey. No, I don't want no turkey meatball. Me. I want Italian. I like Italian. With the Romano cheese. Yeah, if it's got the cheese. That's the deal. So if you got the Italian seasoning in the meatball, then you could actually steam it without even having to have sauce. Because if you got great flavor in the meat, then you don't need the sauce. That's the way I look at it. Hey, the other thing I did, I spent 19 years working with Rosina out of Buffalo, New York. Look, I went ahead and bought all kinds of meatballs just so I could show you. Let's see. Yeah, this was something that I had 19 years of selling this right here in southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi. Yeah, a great way to eat this is steamed. So you can put that in your Instapot Duo crisp. That's right behind me. You can see it between Rosina and my head. You can see that Instapot right back there. Yeah, steaming this. This works out great. Of course, you could eat it with a barbecue sauce. You could eat it with a marinara sauce. You could eat it with a cheese sauce. You could eat it with grape jelly, Welch's grape jelly. You can eat it with Smucker's strawberry jam. You wouldn't believe all the people that told me how they ate meatballs. Let's see, that's 365 days times 19 years. Yeah, I heard a bunch of stories. Yeah, so anyway, this is out of Buffalo, New York right here. And then Cook Perfect, they do an Italian meatball too. That's out of Massachusetts. I don't know exactly what town the plant's in, but that's out of Massachusetts. This is a good meatball too. You got Farm Rich. They do a meatball. I think that's in New York, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. And then I thought I had another one, but here's another Cook Perfect, and this is home style. It's just not with the Italian seasoning. Oh, wait. Yeah, so Farm Rich. So there's a bunch of different ready-made meatballs that you could pop in there. Okay, let's see what we got. Faustino, I would have known that. Faustino, yeah. As soon as I saw your name there, I said I knew it was going to be an Italian choice. I knew that. And then let's see. Kmart Kelly likes Asian turkey meatballs are delicious. Okay, if you help out the turkey, you got to help out the turkey. And if you have a great sauce, then that would work out. That would work out okay. I'm just saying that when it comes to beef. Well, what's happening now is there was a deal where a lot of times the meatballs were all beef. It was all beef, but now it's kind of mixed with the beef and the pork, and then you got the beef, pork, and turkey. Everything is mixed now. It's all mixed up. So the deal is it's all about the texture. It's all about the bite, and the deal is I'm just playing. I usually just try to play it safe with the beef side, but do you know, Kmart Kelly, you talking about making it from scratch, or you talking about buying it already made like that? Do you see, the deal is when I started this a long time ago, must have been in 1990, most of the people made their own meatballs. Meatballs weren't bought in a store. They were made at home. You bought the ground beef. You bought your eggs. You did it from scratch. You see, Kmart Kelly does it from scratch. Yeah, so I guess you you just get some good turkey, ground turkey, and you make it from scratch. Yeah, the deal with making it from scratch, you control the ingredients. You control whether the calorie count gets up there or not, or if the sugar or the salt. One thing I can say is you put the sweet stuff in the if you put the sugar in there, it definitely makes it taste pretty good. I'm talking about the sauces. Usually the sugar is not put in the meatball; it's actually comes in with the sauces. And there's all kinds of sauces that work well. In fact, I'll just say this: I worked with these guys a couple of years, and this is my favorite sauce. This is hot. This is a hot sauce with the sweet. It's sweet and hot, both. It's got the red pepper flakes in there. It's got a little kick to it, but it's good. People love it. I used to get the data, the Nielsen data. I saw what people bought. They bought this. Yeah, this is chicken. I know it's chicken. This is chicken, but what I'm saying is the sauce that goes on this chicken is out of sight. It's extremely popular. So if you mixed it with a turkey meatball, that would work out good. And this is an Asian sauce, General So. By the way, I say General So. When I first started selling this, I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know. I was in the business. I didn't know. You know why I didn't know? Because people can't make up their mind how they want to say it. Because there's all kinds of people that say different things. You hear General Sal, and General So. I say so. You may say, Randall, that's not what we say. We say Sal. Okay. I used to always say, doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you, if you're selling it, let's say, doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you know what to buy. That's what it all came down to. But anyway, that sauce is dynamite. One thing about doing your own stuff, this is the thing that you have to realize. When you cook things from scratch and you experiment, you may find something that you like better than any other thing that's ever been made. Because it's hard to match that thing right there. I've tried a lot of General So sauces. It's not like that one. That thing's great. That thing's great. Let's see. Let me get back to my carousel. Yeah, so we got anybody else? Let's see. Hey, Lady M, how's it going? Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't see. I missed it. I missed the comment. Yeah, what about you? What about meatballs? Which one you like better? It's National Meatball Day. Do you like Italian, home style, or Swedish? Or do you want to go with the lighter one, the turkey? Or you could do like they even got the low carb ones. They got the Angus beef ones. They got all that. Oh, Lady M. Hey, happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. I think this is one of the first times that there's I think over time, as time goes by, the next thing you know everybody's birthday. I think a little by little. Yeah. How about that? Well, hopefully it's working out really good for you. Yeah. So so it's her birthday and she's hanging out. She's hanging out with the other characters on this stream. How about that? All right. Let's see. I'm going down. I got through the coffee, got to the El Gato, which I couldn't get the video going, but I got the works. WG163. Depending on where you live, the grass might be growing or it might not be growing. And if it is growing, I got to cut the grass over where I'm at. I got my grass starting to grow. They woke up from the winter, but this little cold front that's coming, it's going to slow it down a little bit. Let me see. Where's my WG163? This was the best-selling weed eater I had last year. It beat all the Black & Decker ones. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Here we go. Hey, I got the Works WG163, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock a little grass out. So let's go ahead. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah, so the deal is this particular weed eater, I think the reason it's so popular, it's got a little button. You can just pull the string to the right size or the right length. Because if you stretch it too long, then it beats the, it hits the blade and it goes crazy. So you could pull it out just the right length from the bottom, or you could press the little button on the top and it feeds it. So that makes it really easy. You also have the well, I got it right here. Let me grab it. I got it here. Let me get it. Nothing like the actual real thing. Here we go. Yeah. So the deal is, it's got this little button right here. It's got a little button, and then you just pull the twine up, the string out to the right length. You don't want it to hit this, of course. All right. But the other thing that it has is that while you're going down the sidewalk, you could actually feed it a little longer. Feed a little string, because sometimes you could hear the frequency of the noise of whether it got short or whether it broke or whatever. You could kind of hear it, and then you can kind of feed it and get it to the right length, little by little by little by little. And then if you're 5'1" or 6'1", you could go ahead and adjust the length of this. That works out good. And as long as you charge your battery up, you're in business. All you gotta do is pull it. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. It's ready to roll. As you can tell, I ran out of string, so the string's gone. All right, getting that back. Hey, the other thing that's happening is that your shrubs are growing. They might have slowed down while the snow was falling, but they're going to be growing. Springtime's right around the corner, but you can make it all look good with with this hedge trimmer. Hey, this hedge trimmer lived at 149 last summer. It was at 149 last summer until Amazon Prime Day showed up on June 21st and June 22nd, and it dropped down to 111. And then it went right back up to 149 and stayed like that to the end of the summer. I ended up picking this up for 126. I thought it was okay. And then when Cyber Monday rolled around, it got down to $98. Got down to 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103. So it's very affordable in the off season, but I really believe that this is going to pop back up to 149, 159. So if you have a yard and you got a whole bunch of stuff, and let's say you have one of these, but you got the cord and you want to cut the cord, I do that. I've done that accidentally myself. But if you want to get rid of that cord, and maybe you got the 16-inch one, that's what I was using, the 16-inch one. But hey, the longer one works. It makes your job a lot easier. So anyway, you put the battery pack in here. You got 3 screws here, 3 screws there. That's it, and you're in business. Charge it up, and you're ready to go. One thing about this, you have to be very careful because it is dangerous. It cuts things off, and the things usually don't go back on, and that's the problem. So you have to have respect for it and be careful. No question about that. But as far as I was concerned, it over-delivered because it actually cut some things that I didn't think that it was going to do. Here's an example. Well, here's an easy job right here. I got some little azalea branches that are going over the sidewalk. Hey, this is the Black & Decker hedge trimmer, the 22-inch. This gives you an idea of how well it works. I just want to trim this off of the sidewalk. It's kind of blocking the sidewalk. Let's see if it takes care of things. Let's see. See, we got that, and then I got this other one. This one's a little more difficult job here. Here we go. This is the Black & Decker 22-inch hedge trimmer, and I'm gonna show you what it can do. I got all these branches I need to get rid of, so watch how it does with the branches. See, I hit it from the top and then I hit it from the bottom and it went down. And that was some hardwood. Yeah, what Black and Decker says is that it'll cut up to 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So when you get to like an oak tree, for instance, that wood's hard. That's a tough job for the hedge trimmer. So they say up to 3/4 of an inch that it'll go ahead and cut that. So it worked. Like I said, I thought it over delivered for me. I was happy with the results. All right, let me get a little further. Let me get down that carousel. Let me get down my carousel. Yeah, let me get down my carousel. So that's one. So the Black and Decker right now is 113. That's a pretty good price. Like I said, I paid 126. The regular price all summer was 149. The lowest price I ever saw was 98. And I know because I've been on Amazon Live for 304 days in a row. Tonight I'll make 305. How about that? Working on that 365. Yeah, so anyway, it's the lowest price is 98, so that's $15 higher than the lowest price that I ever saw. Hey, I get this Yeti Rambler. This Yeti Rambler, look, it's got 135,000 reviews. That's a lot. That's a bunch. I had a friend that got Hershey's to send me or send Calvin Reese's Yeti. So it's the same thing, but it's pretty cool having the Reese's on it because you know how much I like Reese's. I like it. Calvin likes it. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, anything that's got Reese's. Hey, do you see that popcorn back there hanging out with the Pirates booty? Yeah, Pirates booty and the Reese's peanut butter popcorn's back there. I wonder how long that thing's gonna last. I wonder how long it's gonna last before I decide to open the bag. Might not be long. Might not be long. It could be soon. All right. I got this cardium. Well, one thing. All right, let me go back to this. The Yeti Rambler. You put ice in it in the morning. You fill it up with ice. It's there in the afternoon. That tumbler does really, really well. Okay, I got the Cardia Mobile. I was watching TV and I saw it every day. They kept on saying, "Hey, you can do your own EKG at your house." So I got one. So I could do an EKG at my house. At least I got it. That's the main thing. The one thing I did is I asked Google yesterday. I said, "Hey Google, what's the cost for a EKG?" And it came back at $200 to $2,000. That's what Google told me. And this, you could get that device for $79. Hey, well, it makes a lot of sense to have it. Especially if you're old like me. Yeah. If you're older, that becomes very, very more important to know that information. Hey, look, I got the Instapot Duo, Chris. I'm going to have to, let me look. I'm just going to look on the side here. Go look. I want to see if Matthew Mates picked up some Indiana popcorn Indiana. Yeah, popcorn Indiana with the chocolate. White chocolate or milk chocolate? They probably got all the different kinds. No, the popcorn when it's drizzled with chocolate, it's a mess. It's a mess because this ain't M&Ms. It melts in your mouth, not in your hands. No, not the ones they put on the popcorn. They melt in your hands. but that's okay. They taste good. They really taste good. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna look at this Instapot Duo, Chris. Let me see if the little 6 quart's still $99. Come on, let's see. Let's see if it's still. I hope so. You know why? Because I like when things are the right price, so I could tell you. And it is. It's $99. The Instapot Duo, Chris, 6 quart, not the 8 quart, but the 6 quart. It's $99. That's a great price. So if I was you and you were in the market, I wouldn't pay the $169. I'd go with the $99. I'd save that $70 and save it for something else. Milk chocolate and white too. I figured white chocolate was in there too. Yeah, it makes it well, let's put it this way. This stuff right here, this Sconza. I got this Sconza that it's got the white chocolate and the dark chocolate, just like Matthew's talking about the popcorn. You got the white and the white and the milk. Hey, it makes it better. In fact, all right, you made me do it. I'm gonna have to try one of my cashews. It was good the last 17 days. I would imagine it's good today. Oh, yeah. I still got some. See, I'll open this, so this might disappear soon. You see it losing weight here? Yeah. It's good stuff. All right. So the Instapot Duo, Chris, you could cook any kind of way you could possibly imagine, except microwave. You can't microwave in it. But it's good for sauteing. Let's say, like I said, it's National Meatball Day today. All right. See, I have the other one. I knew I had the other one. I didn't see it. You see, I got the home style and the Italian. When I started selling it way back in the day, I only had the Italian. Home style came along later, but it would start out with Italian. And the deal here is if you have the Instapot Duo, Chris, which is right there. Yeah, right there. You could steam the meatballs. You could saute them. You could drown them in barbecue sauce if you want. And you could air fry them if you want. You could do everything you could possibly imagine. You cook it so many different ways. That's why I always talk about that. But anyway, it's National Meatball Day. Today's the day to celebrate the meatball. Today's the day. We're running out of time. Not much time. Hey, Matthew, what meatball do you like better? Do you like home style, or you like Italian, or do you like a turkey meatball or a Swedish meatball? Which one's your favorite? Label says black and white drizzle. Okay. Yeah, that's the drizzle. When they put it on the popcorn, they also call that like zebra popcorn because it's got the black and the white. There's a bunch of different. There's just so many popcorn manufacturers in the country. Back in the day, it was all about selling you the popcorn and you make the popcorn. But today, there's tons of manufacturers that want to make it for you at a price. They add all the good stuff in it, and it's kind of hard to, if you put the fancy stuff in there, it's kind of hard to turn it down because it sounds good to me. And then once you eat the meatballs that I'm talking about, and you eat all the chocolate stuff, the chocolate covered popcorn, and the Reese's peanut butter Chips Ahoy cookies, then I got the Nordic track, and I put the Nordic track. I got it at number 1. Hey, Rome, how's it going? Thanks for jumping in. By the way, I did see while I was setting up, I did see that you were doing some meatball photos. I'll say, whoa, I wish I could have hung around to check that out. But the deal is, man, there's a bunch of dishes. There's a bunch of dishes of meatballs, all kinds of different things to do with it. And you had a bunch of stuff there. So I used to post a lot on LinkedIn with photos, and I was always looking for photos. And you have to have the photo the right size, the right what they call that, high definition. It had to be the right. So I used to do a lot of that, but my days of that are over because it's not like, Amazon, it's alive. You go live and that's what it is. And I don't really do too much of the photo thing anymore, but I sure did do that when I was on LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn, I just hit 75,700 followers. 75,700. In fact, I did a poll this morning. Let me see what the results are. I think I did it with Crab, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Since I'm always on Amazon Live, I've decided to kind of do polls on LinkedIn, and I don't live on LinkedIn like I did because I used to. All right, ask the question. It's National Crab Meat Day today. So I asked the question, what's your favorite crab? I put up blue crab, snow crab, king crab, and Dungeness crab. And when it was all said and done, number one answer, and this was done this morning, number one answer was king crab. King crab got 53% of the vote. Blue crab got 25%. Dungeness crab got 16%. And snow crab got 6%. Well, I got to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, I live in blue crab territory, but my favorite crab by far, no question at all, Dungeness crab. Oh, I love Dungeness crab. And the reason is you could peel it and you get quite a bit of meat in a Dungeness crab. You crack it, there's a lot of meat. And it's easy to do, and you don't even really need to, you really don't need the crackers, you know, the crab crackers to go ahead and open it up. But the deal is, the only thing I could say is that all 4 of these items are on fire and they're sky high price wise. So we are not going to be able to get a chance to eat as much crab this year like we did in the past. That's for sure. Hey, Rachel, thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. Now, one thing the food manufacturers do is that with the king crab is hard. I mean, that shell's hard and it hurts your fingers too. A lot of times they'll go ahead and cut it. They'll cut it so where you could get into it and break that shell and peel it. So that's the best ones, the ones that are pre-cut. If they're pre-cut, then that works out better. One thing I can say is that if you never ate Dungeness crab, do yourself a favor and try it. I think you'll like it. Alaska king crab, they got those big long they got the big long legs, and they're even worse. You know, it's just so out of sight. It's crazy. It's gonna be priced up there. It's priced up there with the gas. The gas is way up there, and the crab meat's way up there. Hey, I did this other one yesterday. Yesterday it was National Cereal Day. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I'm losing track of my days. It looks like, yeah, Matthew says Alaskan king crab. Lady M says Alaskan king crab. So you see that goes to show you that's what the LinkedIn followers said, and it looks like that's what's being said right here. If the first 2 answers you get are Alaskan, that's probably a good indication that that's going to be the popular one. Let's see. I'm gonna get to this poll here on the cereal. The cereal poll is still going on, but when it was all said and done, I asked the question, what's your favorite cereal? And the way it came out, now I'll put the 4 in there, okay? So don't get me wrong. I can't give people 100 different choices because it'll be crazy, but I gave them 4 choices. I put Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, Honey Bunches of Oats, and Lucky Charms. When it was all said and done, Frosted Flakes, Tony to the Tiger came out number 1, 40% of the vote. 29% of the vote went to Honey Nut Cheerios. When I was a kid, we only had Cheerios. And I didn't really care for, I wasn't a big Cheerios fan. No, not when they had Frosted Flakes. I wasn't a Cheerios fan. But when Honey Nut Cheerios came out, it was a game changer. When Honey Nut Cheerios came out, oh, yeah, that's good. I don't know about you. I love it. The Honey Nut Cheerios. Then Honey Bunches of Oats, which came on real strong during that time period. They got 18% of the vote. And Lucky Charms is still hanging in there at 13%. Let's see what else I got. Hey, I spent a long time in my career in the frozen skillet meal category. I was in the category before at the very, very beginning of the category when it first got started. One of the manufacturers from Seattle came up with the idea of putting the vegetables together with the meat, and the rest was history. Yeah, it started back in, I think, 1986. Hold on. 1996. 1996, and the rest is history. You had Back in let's see, I'm trying to think. 1998. Yeah, I think. Yeah, around 1998, 1997. That's when Skillet Sensations came out. That was by Stouffer's. Then you had Voila come out, and then Tyson came out. You had let's see who else. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was like a few others that came out, but it was basically Voila, Bird's Eye Voila against Stouffer's. That was the two. That was the big 1-2 punch later down the road. P.F. Chang and Bertoli wasn't even around in the beginning of the skillet mule category. Wasn't around, and then they came around later on down the road. And P.F. Chang and Bertoli did a great job, especially Bertoli. Bertoli did a great job. They did their test marketing in the Northeast. They sold it up in the Northeast for like 3 years, and then once they had a winner, and I saw it because I was looking at the data. I saw it. I said, "Wow, look at these guys! Bertoli's doing bang up business up in the Northeast." And then next thing you know, if you could do good in a particular area and you have confidence that you could do the rest of the country, then it came out in the rest of the country, and the rest is history because Bertoli caught fire. P.F. Chang did good too, but not like Bertoli. And then Innovation Cuisine, they started right around the same time in the early days, and they had a slow start, but man, when they took off, and they're available all over the place. All right, let's see. So what happens here is P.F. Chang got 37% of the vote. Bertoli got 32% of the vote. The best Bertoli item is chicken Florentine. Lights out, no doubt about it, no question. Best item ever that they ever came out with, chicken Florentine. That's the one with the spinach. All right, then you go to Voila. They got 2 items that knock it out the park: Alfredo chicken and garlic chicken. Those 2. Now I'm telling you, based on the fact that it sells like crazy. That's all I'm saying. Because if it sells like crazy, that means that hey, people must love it. And guess what? You could buy all kinds of things on Amazon to cook it in. A lot of things. And then last but not least is Innovation Cuisine, which was my personal favorite right here. Yep. You go here and air fry the chicken, and then you put the sauce in. That's it. But you can't cook it unless you get something on Amazon to cook it in. All right. Another one I did since Lent started a week ago. No, almost a week ago, because Lent started on Wednesday. I figured I'd put in this. I went ahead. I put the shrimp stir fry, shrimp fried rice, shrimp scampi, and shrimp jambalaya. So I said, what's your favorite one? When it was all said and done, shrimp fried rice came out 38%. Shrimp scampi came out 2 at 33%. I would go with the shrimp scampi. If you make a great shrimp scampi, there's nothing better in the world. Shrimp jambalaya came out 17%. Shrimp stir fry came out 12%. All right, let's see. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I was wondering. I said, get your the pliers out. Yeah, you need the pliers out for those king crab. That's for sure. Let's see. Oh, so Matthew's making a mess with his with his chocolate, his drizzled chocolate on his popcorn. Yep, you probably are. It's not. It's a messy food, but it's good stuff. Chocolate covered popcorn. Well, this is not going to be no picnic either. This Reese's peanut butter popcorn, it's going to be a mess too. Whenever I decide to get into it. All right, here's one last thing on the poll thing. Since Lent started, I asked the question, what's your favorite seafood? Shrimp, catfish, salmon, or crab? And the reason I did this is because shrimp and crab, everybody likes that, right? All over the country. Very popular. Salmon is kind of like the northern part of the country, and catfish is the southern part of the country. Salmon's a bigger deal, but catfish, don't count catfish out. So anyway, when it was all said and done, number 1, shrimp, 39%. Number 2 was crab. Number 3 was salmon. And my poor catfish came out 4th at 13%. So that's how that happened. That's how that went. Let's see if there's anything anything else. Hey, let me check on that kayak. Let me see what it's priced at. Let's see if it's still $80. It's still $80. Yeah, that one-seater kayak from Intex. If you want one, don't wait till the summer because it's going to be double. Price is going to be double. If it does what it did last year, because that's made with petroleum products. That's a petroleum deal. All right. Now that I talked about everything that's got a bunch of calories, the Nordic Track is at 649. This Nordic Track, for me, it's the best selling item I have. It's number one. It's my number one selling item. Last year, it was my number 3 selling item. Can it stay at number 1? I don't know, because when the generator season kicks in, it's going to be hard for it to stay in first place. When the generators get kicking, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But anyway, 649, you can go 10 miles an hour. You got a 10% incline. That's all you need to get started. If you could run 10 miles an hour up a 10% incline, man, you're doing good, because not many people can do that. Yeah, that'll wear you out. That'll burn some calories too, for sure. Anyway, this is a great one to get started with, and it's ranked number 1 on Amazon. Anyway, every time I look it up, it's ranked number 1. So if it's the number 1 treadmill on Amazon, and I'm telling you that that's my number 1 selling item this year, it's got to be pretty good. It's got to be good. Hey, got the Greater Goods nutrition scale. This scale right here. I got it. Let me get it. Let me get it out here. Oh yeah, here. Just talking about Oreos. Here's my red, white, and blue Oreos. These are my favorite. I think these are the best Oreos I ever ate. You know why? Because I'm patriotic. That's why. Red, white, and blue. That's what I grew up with. Red, white, and blue. Yeah, I grew up with red, white, and blue. And then you got the gluten-free. I didn't grow up with that, but that became a big issue lately. Yeah, people going gluten-free. Well, that's part of my Oreos. I was supposed to open when my daughter was here, I was supposed to open the gluten-free, and I forgot. So I'm going to have to open them up later. But anyway, here's this Greater Good scale. This thing is awesome. Whoever came up with the idea of putting that on the scale was a genius, because that's what we were interested in. How many fat calories? How many protein calories? How many, how much salt it has? How much sugar it has? That's what we need to know. And then they give you a book. They got 2,000 codes in here. Hey, we eat a lot of different foods, but 2,000? That should have you covered pretty good. And like I say, if you make something, well, you don't have a nutritional label on it if you make it from scratch. The thing is, just find something that's similar to what you just made. If you made some cookies and they're gourmet city and they're loaded with chocolate chips, don't compare it to a inexpensive cookie. Compare it to a gourmet cookie that's already in the database, That's what you want to do. So you could always, even though you don't have all the data, you could get close to it. So use that as a base, something that's pretty similar. If it's the best ice cream you ever ate in your life, and you made it homemade, and you try to put your spoon in it and it don't go in, well, that's a good quality ice cream. So compare it to Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, compare it to Haagen-Dazs calories. Don't compare it to let's say maybe an inexpensive private label. Back in the day, all the private label ice cream was inexpensive. It was, inexpensive. And the quality was not good. I'm talking about 30 years ago. 35? No. Let's say 40 years ago. Yeah, it was always cheap. It was all about cheap, 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 cheap. We're going to make this ice cream. It's the cheapest ice cream you ever had. And we're going to have this inexpensive price. And then when you look at Haagen-Dazs, you're going to say it's real expensive. So you're going to think you're getting a deal, but you're not. But anyway, as the years went by, all the private label stuff got to be real good. A lot of private label stuff is actually better than the regular branded product. That's a fact. Yeah, a lot of it's really, really good. So depending on what you pick up, That's all I'm saying is, as time goes by, Americans are buying more and more private label product as time goes by. Not because they feel like they want to buy more. It's because the quality of the private label is getting better and better. And the better and better it gets, the more and more product that Americans are buying. So that's the deal. I used to always go to the private label convention. I used to see everything, all the different food manufacturers there. And I mean everything, and not just food. It was the non-food stuff too. Like a bag of charcoal. Yeah. If you had a business and you wanted your charcoal packed under this label, then you went to this particular convention. Well, let's see. I was going to see something over here. Oh yeah, I know. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I got this stuff buried. Where is it? Yeah, I guess my jelly beans are somewhere. Anyway, you got Jelly Belly. Everybody knows Jelly Belly. Yeah, that's the big brand. Yeah, this is out in Fairfield, California. You can go to the plant. If you got a bunch of kids and you don't want to pay $100 a day to entertain them, I don't know what the COVID situation is. I don't know if it's open or not or whatever, but you bring your kids to this plant, it's pretty cool. If you're up in Wisconsin, they got a warehouse that you can stop at with all the Jelly Bellies. You go check that out. It's set up for kids. You got a little train. You go ride the train all over in the warehouse. It's pretty neat. It's out in Wisconsin. But what I was going to say is Jelly Belly's really well known, but there's a company out of San Francisco called Gimbals that makes gourmet jelly beans too. And that's why I met them at the private label convention. I didn't know they existed until I went to the private label convention. I found out that, yeah, there's another company that makes stuff that I didn't know about, but I know now. So anyway, hey, Victoria, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, today, hey, Victoria, today is Lady M's birthday. But besides Lady M's birthday, her birthday just happens to fall on National Meatball Day. And her birthday falls on National Crab Meat Day. That's good. When you get two good categories, meatballs and crab meat, on the same day, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to go back to see what food holiday fell on my birthday. I don't think it's as exciting as Lady M's birthday. Yeah, she got two main food categories on her birthday. So anyway, Victoria, what's your favorite meatball? Is it Italian? Is it Swedish? Is it home style, or is it turkey, low carb, Angus beef? What is it? The other question, I'll ask the same question. I got two questions for you. The other one is, what's your favorite crab? Is it blue crab, snow crab, king crab, or Dungeness crab? What's your favorite? Because what happens is, if I'm talking Dungeness crab, okay? I talk about Dungeness, so I'm talking about Dungeness. Somebody may say, hey, Randall's talking about Dungeness. He must know something. Oh, man, I got to try that. But at the same time, if everybody else says king, then somebody that never tried king, they would say, look at all the people that said king. Maybe I ought to try king crab. Yeah, I got to try that. The only thing is, if you want to try either of those items, you better bring a lot of money, because they're priced off they're just sky high. I can't believe it. All right, I got my Frigidaire ice machine in here. I think I turned it off. Let me get that thing going. Let me get that ice machine going. Let's see. Yep, pressed it up. Press it on. You got a light that says it's on. That's all. Yeah, look, it's getting ready to make ice. And in 8 minutes, it's going to make 9 ice cubes, and I'll be ready to roll. I have a Diet Coke right here. Yeah, I got a Diet Coke in here with a little bit of ice. If I run out of ice, I got some ice coming. All right. Got some Coca-Cola. All right, I got the Blue Yeti microphone. I disconnected it early, so I had a problem before I got started, but I figured it out when it was all said and done. But anyway, I got this in 2019 when I started live streaming, and it's been good to me, and I've been using it ever since. Anybody that you know that's getting into live streaming, it might be you. You might be getting into it. It might not be on Amazon. It might be on a different platform. But if you're getting on it, you need a microphone. A microphone definitely kicks up your game a little bit. But not only that, hey, you saw I put my Bose 700s back on, right? Yeah, because it works good. I don't know. I just felt I went 3 or 4 or 5 days without my headphones, and I just felt a little, I guess, a little weird because I'd been wearing these things for like what 300 episodes or whatever. So now I got it back. Hey, these Bose 700s, these things are expensive. They lived at $379 for a long time. The thing that happened to me is when I decided that I was going to get headphones, it wasn't during Black Friday. It wasn't during early Black Friday. It wasn't during Cyber Monday. It wasn't during Amazon Prime Day. It was like in a time period, nothing was on sale. Nothing. So, hey, you know what happens if you need something and nothing's on sale? You gotta get it when it's not on sale. That's how it goes. And then 2 months later, then everything went crazy. Then everything went on sale. You got Bose has the QC35 2s that are less money, more affordable, but it's a great headphone. And then you got the Sony headphones they're kind of expensive, but they last the battery life is 30 hours, which is tops in the business. I know I saw some other headphones that said they did 30 hours, but I don't know if that I never tested it to see if it goes 30 hours, but Sony says goes 30 hours. If you click the Sony, if you go to Sony, go to the 100, what is it? I know it's 1000. It's XM4. I get it confused all the time, but the Sony WH-1000 XM4s, they usually sell for like $350, but they all go on deal where you might be able to save $100. That's another great pair of headphones. The one thing that you can't do is that when you start talking, if you're wearing your headphones out in public, somebody comes up to you and asks you a question. If you start talking to them, then it stops. The music stops and waits for you to finish your conversation. And then it starts playing again. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. That's Sony. I haven't tried it yet, but I will soon. I have it. So I'll check it out. Hey, the Samsung 43-inch TV. My old TV was 10 years, it's from 2012. So here we are 10 years later. This TV's kind of on the smart side. Yeah, that's real smart. My old TV's not smart. It's 10 years old. But this one's smart. I just plugged it in and everything. And they got all the apps on it already. And you could talk to it and everything. So I was like, wow, things have really progressed. So anyway, this particular one, I talked about it when it was $497. I talked about it when it was $447. Talked about it when it was $397. When it got to $377, it started to get real interesting. All right, it might not be the big screen TV for the Super Bowl or anything like that, but it's small enough where you can move it around pretty easy. And you don't have to have it hooked to that cable wire. You got the wireless situation, so you can kind of probably go outside. You could probably go outside and get it to work. All right, looks like Calvin is calling me. Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Oh man, I'm nowhere even close to finishing my carousel here. All right, I'll stop on the Lucid deal. I'm going to go ahead and put a 2-minute timer. I'm going to have to run and go see what Calvin's up to. I got to go help Calvin. I will be back in 2 minutes. Let me get my timer here. I'll put my timer up. All right. Hey, if you got to go walk the dog or whatever, go walk the dog and come on back. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Uh-oh. Calvin's looking for me. All right. I'll be right back in just a second. I made it back just in time. Wow, just in time. Hold on a second. I was running up the stairs. All right, I knocked that out. Let me go back. Go back. Let's see. Yeah, I got the Lucid mattresses in here because 10 years ago I got a house and I needed 5 mattresses because I had 5 rooms, so I got 5 mattresses. I went on Amazon. I read all the reviews. Well, no, I didn't. I read a few reviews. And I said, well, this price is right. And it looks good to me. The rating was good, so I bought 5 of them. I think it was something like $2,350. And it, delivered to my house. I cut them open. They all blew up like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And I've been using them for 10 years and they all work. So that's 5 of them I bought. So they all work for me. So I'll put them in the carousel. Hey, the HP Office Jet, the last 3 printers I bought were HPs. They worked for me. So I went ahead and put this 8025 in. And it was the 5th best selling item last year. It was number 5. Anyway, number 5, the HP 8025. Number 4, my Fitbit was number 4 in sales. Number 3 was the Nordic Track treadmill. Number 2 was the Duramax generator. The number 1 last year was the Westinghouse generator. So the top 2 items were both generators. I live in generator country because when you live in hurricane country, there's a good chance you lose your electricity. And we did last year, and we lost it the year before. Yeah, last year with Hurricane Ida, we didn't have electricity for like 11 days because it knocked the whole grid out. Everybody got knocked out. In Mississippi, I lost electricity for an hour. So that wasn't too bad. Now, when Zeta hit us the year before, we lost it for 50 hours. We had no electricity for 50 hours. So that's the last 2 days. Okay, the last 2 years. My Mississippi house got 2 days knocked out, and then my New Orleans one got knocked out 1. And if you go back to Katrina, then that's a whole new story. That was a long time. All right, let's see. I got this Honeywell thermostat. I've always had Honeywell thermostats, and I've always thought that they were pretty good. I thought they were pretty good. One year I bought one. I got one. I think it was 22 years ago. It was a smart one. It was pretty smart, and I loved it. And then when it did finally break, I couldn't replace it. Couldn't find one that was as smart as the one that it was like ahead of its time. But this one is extremely smart, and it's colorful. And you could change the colors in the background. And the thing that's pretty cool is that if you're in your bed and your house is cold and you don't want to put your feet on the cold floor, well, you could pick up your phone and just put the heat on and go back to bed. When you wake up, your house will be nice and warm. Or if you're getting on the plane and your plane gets canceled, that doesn't happen in today's world, does it? Yeah, your plane gets canceled. Well, you turned off the heat at your house because you were leaving, or your house is cold now, and you're not getting on the plane because your plane got canceled. So now you got to go back to the house. Well, before you get to the house, let's say it's 100 miles away, you could go ahead, get on your phone and set it, put your thermostat on, put your heater on, or put your AC on, whatever the case. So that's why that's pretty good. This particular thermostat did hit $99. It was at like $99 during Cyber Monday. It's like $99. It spent a lot of time at $99. It even went all the way to $87. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Chuck, I got a question for you. Today's National Meatball Day. What's your favorite meatball? Italian, home style, turkey, or Swedish? Which one? Which one's your favorite meatball? Which one? Let's see if Chuck comes up with a meatball. Which one is his favorite? We're gonna home style. You say home style. I was wondering who was eating a home style because I'm where, well, where I live, we're, I'm not sure, but I think we got a lot of Italians that live here because we sure do eat Italian. Yeah, Italian's kind of strong over here. So, yeah, we love that Romano cheese. So, yeah, that's my area. But some areas of the country want home style. So it's a different story. The one that's underrated is the Swedish. I didn't know how much I liked Swedish until I started selling them. Because you take a good quality Swedish meatball. I'll just give you an example. Like Rosina out of Buffalo, New York. I worked with the guys for like 19 years. I know about Swedish meatballs, but anyway, I mix them with, Franco-American. Remember the Franco-American gravy? Franco-American in a can. Now it's Campbell's. You take that Campbell's gravy and you mix it with Swedish. Oh, man, that is good. That's good. I like it. Okay, but there's people that don't like it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see. Alan's here. I missed you due to play practice. Okay. Yeah, there's 24 hours a day. And unfortunately, we got things to do. Some of us have to go to work, and you can't, hey, Randall comes. Well, first of all, sometimes we can't figure out when Randall's going to be on. Is he going to be on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Well, I got to go to work. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you can't. Sometimes you got to go to work. Some people have to work in the afternoon. They're missing me. What I get a kick out of is a lot of people, what I get a kick out of is as I'm up late, a lot of times, I forgot about Calvin. I'm in trouble. All right, I forgot about Calvin. I got an emergency here. Let me go get Calvin. I'll be back with less than 2 minutes, okay? Let me see if I can get back in 2 minutes. I'm gone. I got to go get him. I got to go get Calvin. I'll be right back. See ya. All right, I did it in 1 minute and 45 seconds. I got back. All right, I'm just running as fast as I can. Let me go ahead and open my Diet Coke since my other Diet Coke became an hour and a half old. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start on this one. Right out the fridge. Yeah, I figured since I was going to get Calvin, I'd get me something to drink too at the same time. All right. No, that's what I was going to say. A lot of times I'm on at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. not an afternoon, at night or in the morning or whatever. And I go to bed, and let's say I sleep 6 hours, and I get up in the morning, and a lot of the people that were on last night, early, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever, they're on at 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like, wow, they're working, man. Some people really like Amazon Live. They're on all the time. Yeah, it's a lot of these characters. I see a lot of these characters hanging out on my stream, and they're definitely on they're on quite a bit. I'm on all the time myself. I jump on a lot of different live streams if I can, and I just like to say hello. If I could add something, if for instance, somebody's selling a particular item and I know about it, well, I try to say, hey, I have that and it works great. Or I just try to add something to the conversation just to kind of help out. But the thing is, some of the live streamers that are starting, they don't have much engagement, and you could see, and I know, like in the beginning, I didn't have any engagement whatsoever. And the deal is, it's tough. You're on for an hour and nobody said anything. Nobody's, hey, I'm here, so I know how that feels. So at least it might not be a customer, but at least it's a person, a human. So I try to say hello, try to help them out if I can. Try to help them with information regarding whatever's in their carousel. All right, I got this HP 17.3. The last three I've had are HP 17.3. So I think I can talk about that because I have a few. Yeah, they work out okay. They're affordable, $6.99. That's not a whole bunch of money for a computer. It's 17.3. Got a big screen. You got the Excel spreadsheets. You can see the numbers all the way across. Yeah, that's what I like. Only thing is they don't work good in a plane. You get in a plane, man, where do you put your drink? See my drink right here? Yeah. Where do you put your drink? It's not a good idea to put it on top of the laptop. That's the only place you have. So what happens to me on the plane, I end up holding my drink the whole time. I'm scared to put it on my laptop because if it falls, oh man, I have a feeling it doesn't work out too good. And look, I've been in the skies enough. What about turbulence? Oh, I've had a few. If you fly 25 years, you're going to have a deep dive. Yeah, you're going to go down. And that don't mix too well with a laptop. But no, I didn't ruin any of my laptops. None of them got messed up. I'm happy about that. Hey, I got the Breville. Look, the Breville's going up in price. It's supposed to be going down. It's going up. What's going on here? Anyway, this is the Breville. We got this. I hit this thing. I hit this every morning. My wife sets it up. All I do is hit the button and get it going. And of course, I had a mishap. Not yesterday. It was the day before, I think. I think it was Monday. Never happened to me. I went ahead and I fixed the coffee for my mother-in-law. And my wife says what you do is you put the coffee in the microwave, you heat it up for 30 seconds. So now it's piping hot, right? It's piping hot. And then what you do is you put the milk, the cold milk inside. And then there's enough cold milk inside to where it brings down that temperature drastically, but it's not burning. The deal is that once you put the cold milk in, if it's not super hot when it starts, your coffee's not going to be hot. So anyway, unfortunately, I wasn't. Jimmy Dean prices keep going up. Yeah, what's with that? Yeah, the sausage gets higher and higher. Yeah, Jimmy Dean. I love Jimmy Dean. Yeah, Jimmy Dean sausage. Oh yeah. I like the gravy, the white gravy with the sausage inside. If you got white gravy and you don't have the sausage inside, that ain't no good. Well, I'll get back to that in a little while. But I was making the coffee, and the coffee cup was so hot coming out the microwave. I don't want to go get a towel and hold it, so I hold it like this, right? And then I passed it and hit the knob of the stove, and the cup shattered, and I wore the coffee down my leg. I yelled because it was hot. I mean, it was real hot. That's the hottest thing that ever fell on me. Of course, if you're gonna spill it when the cold milk goes in there, because it won't burn as bad. But I did it before I put the milk in. So anyway, that was an experience. I have no permanent damage. Okay, of course, you know how the thing goes. You're looking at your leg every day, and then one day, when you forgot that you did it, then you'll see, I wonder why my skin's peeling. Yeah, that'll probably happen later. I wouldn't doubt it. But anyway, that was my little mishap on the on the coffee thing. I'm gonna try never to do that again. When I made the coffee this morning, I did it very, very carefully. Yeah, I didn't want to wear the coffee anymore. Here we go. Here's the Breville. It happens every morning. I go ahead and go over to my Breville coffee maker with grind control, and all I gotta do is hit the button. That's it. And the coffee's gonna be made. And I just back away, and the rest is gonna happen. Yeah, you could go ahead and grind your own coffee if you want to, but we have it ground already because we're buying community coffee with chicory. And that's it. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's going to take off. It's ready. It's just about ready. Here we go. It's already making the coffee. I got to have that coffee started within a short period of time, because I heard my wife's up already, so it's going to have the coffee ready by the time she gets to the kitchen. And that'll do it. It'll be done in no time. Uh-oh. I hear that noise. See, anyway, I was getting ready to start. I was checking on something on my other computer. I let it run too long. But, hey, that's how it goes. Hey, I'm multitasking. Man, am I multitasking. All right, let's see. Let me see what else I get myself in. Oh, got to go back to John Greathouse, yeah. When I used to travel, I stayed at a lot of hotels that had, the breakfast buffet in the morning. And the thing that I always look forward to is the Otis Spunkmeyer muffins. What I was always hoping for is that they had the blueberry Otis Spunkmeyer muffins. Those things were good. But the other thing that really made my day is if they had the biscuits with the white gravy, with the sausage inside the gravy. I don't want no white gravy with no sausage. I want the sausage in there because that's where the flavor's at. Now, if I get up and I got the Otis Spunkmeyer muffin, blueberry, and I got the biscuits with the gravy and the Jimmy Dean sausage inside, oh, that's all you could hope for. That makes my day. I mean, I'm happy. I'm starting my day real happy. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't have to have my coffee. Most people get happy with their coffee. Now, I wouldn't mind a Diet Coke. Yeah, but they don't have Diet Coke at those. Yeah, I gotta drink me some skim milk from the cow. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. All right, I got the Weber Genesis. Yeah, this Weber Genesis is pretty cool. I spent my whole life cooking on whatever I had. If I had an electric barbecue pit, I used the electric barbecue pit. The electric barbecue burner burnt. I went and get another burner to put in I used it until it fell apart. I did the gas one. I did the charcoal one. I did everything you can imagine. Then when I got to be 57, I said, I'm getting old. I need to get me a nice barbecue pit. So I got this Genesis. This Weber Genesis, where it's at. Let's get the barbecue footage. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for my barbecue footage. Yeah. Where'd it go? I wish I could put this in alphabetical order so I could find it. Here it is. Hey, I got the Weber Genesis all set up. Yep. Got it right on here. Got the burner on the right side. And you got the big grill here. And it's all set to go. Let's see. Come back here. You got a couple places to put stuff in underneath. And then you got your hose that goes right on over to the source of gas. That's it. You even got a little animal moving around. Yeah, I'm here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, man. I will be there in just 1 second. I think I'll be there. There we go. All right, I'm back. Let's see where I'm at. I got the Weber. Yeah, so anyway, the Weber, it's got the big burner, so you can do the chicken and the beef and the pork and the sausage and all that kind of stuff. And it's got the burner on the right side. And if you plan it ahead of time, you can make some gumbo. The gumbos are cooking. Then after that, you can let the shrimp hang out on the top and get a suntan. Yeah, just with the price of crab and the price of lobster and the price of oysters, there's not much seafood left. Yeah, so hopefully they're saying that the crawfish season for us is going to be pretty good. It's supposed to be a bumper crop. So having inexpensive not inexpensive, but more affordable crawfish will be a good thing for us in southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, southeastern Texas, northwestern Florida. Yeah, that'll be a good thing because they eat crawfish in all those places. Of course, we eat more in, New Orleans and Mississippi. But the deal is the shrimp is supposed to be okay too. So only time will tell. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Hey, nothing like shrimp from the Gulf. Now, most of the shrimp that you eat doesn't come from the Gulf. It comes from another country. So you wouldn't believe all the countries that are into shrimping that catch shrimp. Yeah, a lot of countries all over the place. But I like the ones that are from here, in my backyard. I like those. All right, let's see. Hey, look, got the Nespresso. It's coming down. It's coming down in price because it's been expensive because in January, Nespresso sales were on fire. I wouldn't doubt if it was all-time high. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't doubt if it was all-time high. Because at one time, basically it was commonplace for 5 of the top 35 or 5 of the top 25 or 5 of the top 30 items on Amazon was Nespresso. Nespresso was hogging up all the top 100 spots. So now the Nespresso was like $3.19, then it went to $2.99. Now it's $2.84. So it's coming back price-wise. Last year it was $2.74 to $2.94. That's where it stayed. $2.74 to $2.94, right in there. It spent the whole time there. $2.99 was the regular suggested price, but I never saw that price. I saw $2.94 though. Not a lot of people would say, "Well, how you know that?" Well, I've been on Amazon Live for 304 days in a row. I've noticed that. Yeah, I noticed the pricing. I don't know all the pricing, but the things I've been watching, I know. All right. So anyway, that price is okay. And one thing I can tell you about that, it went all the way down to $2.39 one time. That's it, one time. So if you got all year to wait for it, one day it's going to go to $2.39, but it's not going to live there the other days because that's not what it did last year. So $2.84 is good. It's decent, a decent price. I got the Beauty Rest. blanket. You know why? Because our other one died. We wanted something that was going to work. Hey, if we get something that you want warm, you want it to work. Well, this Beauty Rest is really awesome. It really is. Customer service is great too. I talked to them. They did a great job, customer service. I know what bad customer service is. I know all about that already. I encountered that a lot. But Beauty Rest, they had some good customer service for me in my situation. But anyway, number 20, heat setting number 20 is nice and hot. I mean, that's hot. So if you're freezing, some people freeze all the time. They're always freezing. It's summertime, I'm freezing. Wintertime, I'm freezing. Well, I can understand the wintertime, but some people freeze during the summertime. But anyway, this Beauty Rest will keep you warm, keep you real warm. Since it's a king, it's big enough. It's big enough to keep a lot of people warm. Hey, you got the Seagate hard drive. This hard drive, I put it in at 359 about 5 months ago. Man, it was rocking and rolling. It was doing well. I said, wow, that's good. I'm glad I put that in there. And then it went to 539. And I found out what a $200 price increase will do to the sales of an item. Man, it came down. And I was wondering, man, is it going to stay like this? Man, this is not good. And then all of a sudden, it came back down. And it went even lower than it was before. It went all the way down to 349. And then it went to 329 and then eventually 319. So 319 is a good price. Look, that's got 16 tetrabytes. You might not need that much. So you can look at the other items. Or you can look for Western Digital. That's another brand. You can check that out. But anyway, 319, lowest price I've seen in the last 5 months. I haven't seen anything lower. So the price is right. Hey, you got this sofa love seat. Last year it spent all the time at 259. I'm sorry, 249. It stayed there for a long, long time. Pretty consistent. It doesn't do this up and down stuff. It just stays the course. And then I guess you could call this inflation. It went to 259 and 269, and it's been sitting there ever since. So 269 is look, when things stay the same price all the time, then they're usually worth it. In this case, I do know that, hey, Rosalinda, which a lot of people know, Rosalinda's son's got it, says it's a 10. All right. Sounds good to me. That's what I thought. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a 10. I know it's affordable and I know it's okay, but hey, look, an actual customer said it's a 10. Okay, I'll go with it. Sounds good to me. All right, they got the KitchenAid. Hey, look, that's one of those things you go to grandma's house and grandma got this KitchenAid. And then later, as a kid, you find out that stuff's expensive. That's why my mom don't got one because it's expensive. Anyway, it's something that you really want in your kitchen. It's a workhorse. It's a great piece of equipment. You can do a lot of different things. You can add all kinds of pasta stuff on it. You can make boudin. Yeah, you can make boudin with it. Yeah, if you live in my neck of the woods, we like boudin. If you ever went driving through Southwest Louisiana, yeah, you might run into some boudin. Here we go. Man, that stuff's good. Yeah. Oh man, that you haven't had that kind of fast food. All you gotta do is stop at one of the hole in the walls on the, one of those. You can't believe some of the great stuff that comes out some of the places. When you're going down the road, down I-10, you just stop at one of the meat shops or whatever, or one of the the convenience stores. They usually got them in rice cookers, and it's hot, and you just take it and you eat it while you're going. You can't eat Popeye's rice dressing while you're driving, can you? But you could eat the boudin. Oh yeah, you could do that. You can save time because everybody got to be somewhere. You got to get down the road. You don't have time to stop. You got to get down the road. Well, that's the best way to do it. So if you're in Southwest Louisiana, just stop and get some boudin. Yep. So you can make your own boudin with a KitchenAid. Yeah, you need the hog casing. You need to go get some hog casing, and you got to have a good recipe, and you make your own boudin. Yeah. It's not as a big thing in New Orleans as it is in Southwest Louisiana. Southwest Louisiana is where it's really at. Hey, I got the Levoit air purifier. I'll put this one in because mine never goes on sale. It's never on sale. I never see it on sale. So I'll put the Levoit here. This is a good one for a lot of people to get into because 54,000 views. Hey, how about that? 54,000. It's $99.99, and it spends a lot of time at that price, $99.99. You can put it in one of your rooms, and if it works out well for you and you really like it, you can go ahead and buy some more. Yeah, you can do that. Hey, look, you got the DeWalt. You got the DeWalt. Let's see what we got. I'm almost getting there. I got the DeWalt. Slide. They got the DeWalt table saw. They got that. That was on deal all summer long, $2.99 for a long time. And then during the summertime, it goes up. Look, this DeWalt sliding miter saw. If you see the right price, don't wait till the summer, because the summer it's expensive. It gets expensive, no question. But we got a lot of DeWalt stuff after Hurricane Katrina. I got a new. Oh man, the drill I had. My wife's got the drill. Yeah, we picked up another drill, so now we got 3 DeWalt drills. Yeah, different strengths, different drills for different jobs. Yeah, plus we got the miter saw, but we don't have the sliding one. But this is a pretty good deal. Pretty good piece of equipment. But like I said, if you want one, don't wait till the summer. And then as far as kayaks are concerned, I'm telling you, don't wait till the summer. I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing petroleum. This is a petroleum product. Yeah, the price of oil is so high. This thing's going to get high. This thing going to go up too with the gas and the oil. It's $149. Last summer it stayed between $179, $189 most of the time. It went all the way to $214. This year it'll probably go even way higher than that. I bet. I'm telling you. $149 is a great price though. So if you plan on doing any kayaking, I never did. I got in a lot of different boats, but I never got in a kayak. That's not a South Louisiana thing, I don't think. Not the kayak. We got pirogues over here. We got all kinds of fishing boats, but not kayaks. So certain parts of the country, it's a big deal. So anyway, if you're looking for a big deal, there you go. Don't wait till the summer. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. Hey, you got the Vitamix 5200 here at $386. I did see it at $369 the other day. Man, that thing is a strong blender. It's right here. It's right down by my foot here. Man, that thing, it mix anything. It probably can almost mix cement. Man, that thing is strong. That's good for making green smoothies, but I ain't making none. No, I don't want no green smoothie. No. Any smoothie I make, it's gonna have some ice cream in it. Yeah, like Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, I might have that. Rum raisin. Might have that. But I don't think it's gonna have the green stuff. I don't think so. All right. Hey, instead of this Fitbit watch does real well, but I swapped it out. I put the Apple Watch Series 7. It's $389. You got to pay $150 more. Usually $150 more for this watch. But if you already have a bunch of, hey, Laurie B, how's it going? Hey, Laurie B, the question of the day is today's National Meatball Day, and today is National Crab Meat Day. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, Laurie B, I'll tell you the story behind that in just a second. Come up with a meatball. What's your favorite meatball? I worked with these guys for like 19 years. Italian meatballs. The Rosina Italian meatballs out of Buffalo, New York. Which do you like, Italian, home style, turkey, or Swedish meatballs? And then you don't like the crab. Oh man, no crabs for you. All right, what about the meatball? I guess you kind of let me know what you think about the crabs. There's a lot of people that love crabs, but apparently you do not. Okay, what about meatballs? Any particular meatball? Italian, home style, turkey, or Swedish? Any particular one? One thing. Okay, so let me. While maybe you're typing that out. I don't know. This is what happened. They're making a movie. I gotta get the details because I'm not a movie person. I don't know all these details. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't lose it already. Let me see. Oh man, I think I'm done. Uh, well, the home style is just like a basic meatball. The Italian's gonna be loaded with the Italian seasoning. You're gonna have a lot of Italian seasoning. The home style, you see, like the Italian, like when you're reading the ingredients. Let me see. This is the deal here. This is beef and pork. And it even has chicken in it. But the deal is, it's got Romano cheese. Romano cheese here. Now, let me look at the home style. I'm looking at the home style, and then let's see. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna see. It might have Romano cheese, but it's not gonna be at the beginning. Home style beef and pork chicken. Yeah, you know the way I looked at it, the Italian was always with the strong Romano cheese. That's what I that's what I would say. That's what I'd say. I see that the formulation changes all the time. It's always changing. It might even be pretty close now. It might even be pretty close because home style is kind of like the way everybody likes it, whereas the Italians is the way the Italians like it. I live in Italian. I live in an area that's very strong Italian. Got a lot of Italians living in New Orleans, and man, that stuff flew off the shelves back in the day. Let me look at that. Let me look up this movie so I can tell you the details. Calvin and I went. They were filming a movie in downtown Gulfport. So Calvin and I decided to go check it out. So that's what we did. Let me get the movie. Let me look it up. You might know some of the characters in it. If I could find. Oh man, what I moved it for? I'm looking. I hate when you can't find the icon you're looking for. I hate that. Hate that. All right, here we go. I found Google. Let me see. It's the it's called Hard Matter. Matter film. Hard Matter film. Okay. The movie, they had a deal today. They said if you hear explosions in the downtown area or you hear guns shooting, they're making a movie. That's what they were talking about on the news this morning. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you the characters here. And I don't know. To a lot of people, you probably know all about it, but to me, I don't. It's Frank Grillo, Captain American franchise. Say Frank Grillo, I guess he was Captain American in the movie. And then he was starring with Harvey Keitel. And they got a movie called Hard Matter. And they're filming it in Biloxi, Mississippi. But today they decided to go ahead and film by the courthouse in Gulfport, Mississippi. So Calvin and I went to go check it out. So that's what the photo is. I took a photo with the stuff in the background. So at least we know. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. So Laurie makes her own. Yeah, she's making her own meatballs. That's what she's doing. All right. Oh, no, Alan, you got to get going, man. You're slacking. Yeah. Oh, it's cold outside. How cold is it? Oh, 4 to 5 inches of snow tonight. So is it what, 22 degrees? What you got, Alan? What temperature you got today? Yeah, it's not cool trying to get your steps out in the snow. That's for sure. All right, let's see. I'm going to jump back over here. So the Apple Watch definitely works good if you're all on Apple. If you got an Apple computer and you got an Apple iPad, you probably want an Apple Watch. Yeah. I put this gazebo in here. I actually sold a gazebo the other day, so it works. The not this particular one, but the if you don't have one, I'd like to have one in my backyard. But if you don't have one, just click it in. See how nice it is. They're getting better and better and better. And it's part of construction construction costs a lot to have, it costs a lot to build things now. So, this is already, you got all the parts. At least you don't have to buy any extra parts. You just got to put it together. Hey, I got the Duramax here. That particular generator finished in my number 2 spot last year. Yeah, Westinghouse was number 1. Duramax was number 2. They call this the beast. It's got 12,000 watts of power. It runs on gas. It runs on propane. And it has electric start. Good thing. Because, man, that's a big motor. You don't want to crank it up yourself. No. The Westinghouse one has a clicker. You like a fob. You like click it. That's the way you want to start it. You don't want to do it the other way. Hey, I got Zenus. Zenus, I put this in my carousel last year, and I sold a bunch of mattresses. In fact, it was in the top 5. It was in the top 5. And then later down the road, the Nordic Track and the smartwatch knocked it out of number 5 spot. So I think it finished the year at number 8, I think that's what it was. Hey, I put a Toshiba microwave in here because I'm always talking about the Gallons microwave. This is the toaster, but they got the microwave that goes with it for like $49. That's good for heating up a burrito or heating up your coffee or a bowl of oatmeal, but it's not really good for maybe cooking some of the big dinners. The more complicated stuff. You need a better microwave. This one's at $149. Man, we wish we could have bought microwaves for $149 back 30 or 40 years ago. Those microwaves were expensive and they were heavy. This is light. It's got almost 41,000 reviews. That's good. Hey, and if you got trouble finding things, which I might have to invest in some air tags to find my stuff. Yes, this is $29 for one. Look, it's got 44,000 reviews. It's $29 for one, but if you really like it, set it up. If you like it, you can buy 4 of them for $100. So you get the price down to $25. And then you got the air tags, other ones that are even less money. You could find other ones for like $20 a piece or maybe 18 or something like that. Hey, I got the iPad in here, the Apple iPad. It's got 9,103 reviews. When I was doing Amazon Live, they said you needed to work with Apple. So I ended up getting a phone. Even though I didn't need it. I didn't need a phone because I had my Samsung 10 Plus. I had that, but I went ahead and got this. But I could have got an iPad, I guess. That was an option. But anyway, the iPad, it's funny. The phone serves a purpose. The iPad serves a purpose. The laptop serves a purpose. And then if you put it on the big screen, if you got the big all-in-one computer, that serves a purpose. So there's a need for all kinds of different size screens. But I like the ones with the big screens, the ones you could read. That's the one thing good. You're reading this phone, but it sure would be better on an iPad. You could really, old people could see things better, like me. Yeah, and then last but not least in my carousel, I got the Casa Smart Plug. I got a bunch of these. I ended up getting 8 of these. Yeah, 8 of these, and I'm going to come up with some ideas to hook it up for my son, Calvin, and he's working with the alarm clock. He's got a Lenovo alarm clock, and he talks to Google all the time. So he's not asking me the questions all the time. He talks to Google, and Google gives him the answer. And he does a good job of setting his alarm clocks all night long. So if you want to get woken up early in the morning, hang out with Calvin. He'll figure out some kind of way to wake you up. He does. That's what he does. That's it. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go see what he's up to. I've already been on for 2 hours, so it's time to go. It's time to go eat. Yeah, it's time to go eat. Go out, check out the kitchen. But anyway, today's National Meatball Day and today's National Crab Meat Day. So if you got some crab meat in the fridge, today's a good day to eat it. If you got some meatballs in the fridge, today's a good day to eat it. I don't know what tomorrow is, but today, anytime you can get 2 good food holidays on the same day, that's good. They don't have no crab meatballs though, not that I know of. All right, y'all take care. I'm out of here. I just need to find the door, and I'm gonna be gone. All right. Thanks for popping in. All right. I'll see y'all later. Take care.